cherry bombs, welcome back. We are here with another video, and today's video is gonna be a little different because I can't even believe I'm about to tell y'all the stuff I'm about to tell y'all. I'm about to do my top most embarrassing moments, y'all. I just feel like it's a great video for the quarantine. I've seen it done before. If I can remember who I got this idea from, I will link their video in the description box down below. But it had me dying, and then I just started thinking about all the stuff that's happened to me that was like super embarrassing before. So if y'all want to laugh at my pain, then go ahead and continue watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed to my channel, and then also turn on my post notifications because I'm very sporadic with how I post and you will miss me. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna tell these in order, so don't think that I'm going from my like least embarrassing to my most embarrassing, because they all embarrassing. So let's get right into this, you guys. I have them on my phone. I can't believe I'm about to tell y'all this shit. My top most embarrassing moment number one. I mean, this one wasn't really super embarrassing, but so I used to have my hair cut really short, like literally like a nigga fade. Like baby hair was, I was bald and I loved it. I was bald, it was blonde, like nigga fade. Like, you know how some girls like to get their edges, like they'll get their hair cut off and they'll get like the sides rounded? No, I liked mine tapered and sharp, like a nigga. So when I had my hair like this was during the time, so I was at Winston-Salem State, and I wasn't really heavily, like I wasn't really into makeup yet. So it's like, that's one of those cuts where like if you're gonna have your hair cut like that, like you gotta be put together, like your face, everything's gotta be put together. That's one of them cuts where it's like you can't be caught lagging if you have your hair cut in such a bold fashion. Okay, so at the time I wasn't really good with my makeup, and because I was not good with my makeup, I loved the cut, but I wasn't comfortable with the cut, if that makes sense. Like I loved it on me and I didn't regret it at all, and I loved it, but I just wasn't like, I wasn't comfortable wearing it out around other people and stuff. So I would get wigs and I would put the wigs over the haircut. I sound like I'm contradicting myself, because if you're wearing a wig over your haircut, then do you really love it? But basically, I just wasn't put together enough to where it was like I loved the cut, but everything else was not matching enough for me to want to rock the cut. So take it how you take it. So anyway, I was wearing wigs over the cut, okay? And at the time, I was in this modeling troupe, and the modeling troupe was called Epiphany E5. So I was in practice one day, y'all. I'm in practice, we learning this routine, and the routine, you be whipping, like that routine, you had to whip the hell out of your neck and your head. Like it was like one of those like you was whipping the fuck out your head. Okay, so we're practicing the routine. The first couple times we go through the routine, we hitting the head whip, the wig is secured, the wig is on, she's sitting, okay, I'm moving, she's moving. We hit that bitch. I'm like, y'all, what time was this? We had practiced that routine a lot. This was probably like the 6th or 7th time we're going through the routine, okay? I'm in my heels, I'm feeling sexy, we all doing the routine. We hit that whip, my wig go flying, y'all. The wig soars off my head. The wig is no longer attached to my head, in the vicinity of my head. The wig is no longer on my head. The wig is across the room, sitting on the floor. And my bald-headed ass just looking at everybody like, and honestly, I wasn't embarrassed. It was more that it was funny. So I am dying laughing. Like after I got over my initial like, my wig just fucking flew off my goddamn head. After I got over the initial feeling of like, what the fuck, everybody's coming up to me and they're like, oh my god, like I didn't know your hair was cut so low. It looks nice. How come you never wear it out? Your hair looks really good. Why don't you wear your hair out? And I was just like, and honestly, I didn't really have an answer because it's not that my hair looked really good. It was cute, like the haircut was cute and everything. I just wasn't comfortable wearing it out yet. So that was embarrassing moment number one, but it actually ended up good because people just, they really liked my hair out. Embarrassing moment number two. Okay, so when I was a kid, I was a tomboy. I did not like to wear pink or purple. I didn't like to wear dresses. I didn't like to wear anything girly. I dressed like a boy, and I also had an afro, and so a lot of people would mistake me for a little boy. Growing up, I got mistaken for a little boy until I was like, until I hit like 8th grade. 8th grade is when I started getting more girly and like wanting guys to notice me and stuff. But before 8th grade, I looked like a little boy. So I'm screaming, y'all. I would roughhouse with the guys. I wanted to play outside after school with the guys, and not even on a like, oh my god, I'm crushing. It was literally like, no, like I think I can keep up with the guys, and I think that on the inside I'm a nigga, and nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. So I wanted to keep up with the boys, and I would want to, okay, so in 4th grade, I would always be wanting to play like football outside with them after we got out of school and stuff. And because I didn't want to miss out on football, my mom would try and get me and my brother to come inside the shower, because she'd be like, y'all been outside playing all day, y'all need to take a shower, whatever. And I would always try to find ways to avoid going inside to take my shower because I wanted to stay outside and keep playing football. I wanted to keep playing football. I didn't want to miss out on anything. Like, we played hide and go seek, football, tag, all that shit, climbing trees, all that. And I didn't want to miss anything. So because I didn't want to miss anything, my mom would be like, you need to come inside, you need to take a bath, you need to take a shower, and I would always just kind of just finesse my way out of doing it. So I was a stinky little 4th grader because I didn't want to take showers. So this one day, I'm at school, right? And my teacher used to do like little reading times for us and stuff. And so I can't remember if it was before or after the reading time. I used to get so excited about the reading books and stuff because I really always loved to read growing up. So I don't know if it was before or after. But my teacher, my 4th grade teacher, she had pulled me outside. She was like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? So I'm like, yeah. She's like, I have something for you. And I'm just like, oh shit. Like, I'm thinking I'm about to get something cool. We get outside the classroom, y'all. She gives me a shopping bag, and in the bag, it has deodorants. It has soap in the bag. Deodorant and soap. A bitch. A bitch. I literally, that was such an eye-opening moment. I was so embarrassed. She was like, you know, I can't remember for the life of me. I'm not about to act like I remember what she said, but I know that she tried to be as sweet and as kind with her delivery as humanly possible as to just the importance of hygiene and just making sure that you're, you know, taking baths and taking showers. I just can't, like, I just wonder how musty of a 4th grader I must have been that my teacher bought me deodorant and soap, dog. Like, bruh, oh my god. So okay, so that was embarrassing moment number 2. Number 3, I don't know why I have so many bodily function ones. Okay, but anyway, so I used to go to before school, okay? So basically, before school was this little program in elementary school that we had, because I was in 5th grade. So it was a program that we had where basically what happens is when your parents have to go to work before school starts, like literally, like maybe say school doesn't start till like 8 or 9 and your parent has to be at work at 7:30 or whatever, they'll bring you to before school and you would hang out there before school started. Literally, me and my brother used to go to before school, me and my younger brother. So this particular day we get to before school and my stomach had been kind of bothering me, but not significantly, like not enough to be like, oh, can I stay home? It wasn't like that bad, but it was bothering me. So we doing before school, we playing games, like we playing basketball, we playing all types of games. And y'all, if your stomach is weak, skip this story. Just skip it. I'm trying to spare y'all. If you are eating right now, just skip this, come back later, or don't. I'm just trying to spare you, okay? So my stomach was feeling a little weird. So I go into the bathroom, right? I go into the bathroom and I'm thinking that I just had to fart. So I'm like, okay, I think I'll fart right quick, whatever. Go into the bathroom, you guys. I let out what was supposed to be I let out what was supposed to be a motherfucking fart. Y'all know what it was? I sharted all over myself. Oh hell no! Anybody who doesn't know, that is literally when you shit and you fart at the same time. I sharted all over myself. And I had shorts on that day. So I'm why is my life like this? Okay, so I have shorts on. So luckily it didn't go like through the short, but it was a lot and it was all in my drawers. And me as a 5th grader, I'm just like, oh my God, because originally I think the thought, I don't even think the thought to just take off the drawers and not wear drawers that day crossed my mind. I don't know why it didn't cross my mind to just take off the drawers and wrap them up and throw them away and just clean myself up really good and just don't wear drawers. But me, little 5th grade me, was just like, oh my God. Like, so y'all, graphic, skip now. I am taking a ton of tissue and I scoop what I can out of the drawers, bruh. Nobody ever gonna want to date me after this, or people will. It was, y'all, I was in 5th grade. Okay? So I scooped what I could out the drawers, bruh. I'm like washing them, like I had took like just a whole bunch of tissue and I put a whole bunch of soap on it and I put like water on it and I'm just like trying to wash it out and all this other stuff. I'm trying everything at this point. There's a line outside the bathroom, people are waiting to use the bathroom, and I'm in here trying to clean my shitty booty ass up. So I do what I can. It's clearly not everything it could have been, because it's only so much you can do at that point. If that happens, you need to go home. That's your only option. You need to go home. You need to take the throw the drawers off, dispose of the drawers, and go home. Me as a 5th grader, I didn't have this critical thinking yet. The logic was not there. So I clean what I can and I go out and I'm like walking funny because I have literally like, my drawers are fucked. And I went and I stood outside of the lady who did aftercare, who ran everything. Like there were multiple people that volunteered and stuff for aftercare, like teachers and stuff, or before school. There was before school and after school. So it was multiple teachers that volunteered for it. But there was one lady that ran it, and the lady that ran it was mean as fuck. She was so mean. So I went and I stood outside her office for like a good, like I probably stood outside her office for a whole 5 or 7 minutes. It felt like an eternity because I'm just like, oh my God, like I don't want to tell this lady I shitted on myself, but I need her to call my mom so I can go home. But she is so mean and I feel like she's gonna be so condescending. And of course, me as a 5th grade, I'm not thinking of the word condescending, but knowing what it is now, I felt like she was gonna be condescending and going to like scold me, and I was just like, oh my God, like I was so embarrassed. I was like, I don't want to tell this lady I shit on myself. Like, I don't want to tell her that. So after 5 or 7 minutes of contemplating what my shitty booty ass was going to tell this lady, I decided I wasn't going to tell her. So I went, and I think I just sat somewhere. I went and I just sat somewhere. I stopped playing. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to move, because of course you don't want to move. I'm soggy. I can't do nothing right now. I'm soggy. So I went and I sat down and waited for school to start. That whole entire school day, I was shitty. The whole entire school day. I literally had to walk funny and with my legs kind of like slightly spread further apart than they normally would be the whole entire day. I know I had to smell like complete, utter, literal doo-doo. And I went through my whole school day like that. I went through my entire school day in shitty draws because I was too embarrassed to tell my teacher or the before school lady that I had shitted on myself. That was that had to be one of the worst days of my childhood. That had to literally be one of the worst days of my childhood. Oh gosh. I think I only have 4 that were like significantly embarrassing. I know most people when they do these videos they do 5, but I can only think of 4 that were like significantly like I was super embarrassed. Okay, so 4, when I was at Auntie, I had this dude that he was my fuck buddy, but at the time I used to think he was so cute. Like, he had pretty eyes, he just was like, I don't know, like he could dress, he was like muscular and stuff. So I used to think he was so cute, and I had like a crush on him, but at the same time it wasn't like I had a crush on him, but I understood that I wasn't going to date him, if that makes sense. But at the same time it was like he was cute or whatever. Like, you know, I used to like kicking it over there or whatever before we get our little do. So on this one particular night I went over there and his roommate was in the room. So which didn't bother me, because I mean it's college, everybody, you know what it is. So it's like, okay. And so his roommate was in the room, and the roommate was asleep. And so we were, you know, like we talked for a little bit or whatever, and I think he had like homework or something he was working on. No, I think he had homework that he had to finish. Not the roommate was asleep. But the dude, I'm gonna call him cocky, because I feel like he was a little cocky. If I had anything that I didn't like, I think that was probably the only thing. Like, he was just cocky. So cocky is finishing up his homework, and I am, you know, I'm just kind of waiting, you know, I'm watching. He has something playing on the TV. I'm just kind of like pretending to watch. I'm not really watching. I'm just kind of like, you know, hurry up so I can get his dick. And so when he's done with his homework, we do our little thing, right? And I'm laying in the bed for a second, because sometime I want to say maybe I had spent the night with him before, or maybe I hadn't. I don't know. I think I must have had spent the night with him before for me to feel like I was probably gonna spend the night this night. So we do whatever, and then I'm laying in the bed with him after, like we talking for a little bit or whatever, and then I had continued laying in the bed. Honestly, which was out of character for me, because in college, when I say I was hip in college, like I knew what it was. Like, I was literally like,
you know why I'm here. 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 They know why I'm here.
I'm not trying to stay out there. I'm gonna put my clothes on after this, and I'm gonna go right back to my shit, because I got snacks I want to eat, I got shows I want to watch. Like, I just want some dick. But on this particular night, I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't do that this particular night. So I continued to lay there. Y'all, we get done talking or whatever. So at this point it's quiet. We laying there, and he's like, so yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. So I'm like, okay, cool. He like, cause I don't, again, normally I always was the one to be like, all right, deuces, but this particular, I don't know what was going on in my head this day. So he says that in this particular time, I didn't catch the vibe. So he goes, yeah, like, like alone. Like I was planning on sleeping alone tonight, and I'm like, bitch, I am like, he can't see my face because the way that we were spooning, so I was a little spoon, so he can't see my face, but my face, I'm literally like, oh my god, this is so, like, y'all know that nigga, that do the skits on Instagram, he'd be like this. That was me, bitch. I am literally laying there, I'm like, this is so embarrassing. And it was even more embarrassing because I didn't know if the roommate was actually all the way asleep or if he was just being a good wingman and just pretended to be asleep. So I didn't know if the roommate had heard me get kicked out or if he hadn't. And I was just like, this is so embarrassing. So I tried to play it off, y'all. I literally was like, oh yeah, no, I was about to leave anyway. Like, I just want to lay down for a second or whatever. I was tired, but I was about to leave anyway. Yo. Bitch. Electric chair. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I ended up leaving, and that walk back to my dorm room, and it was not a long walk because our dorm buildings, like not the rooms, but the buildings, our buildings were actually side by side. It was not a long walk at all. But the walk, because I was so embarrassed, felt so long, and I was so just like, I just kept replaying him saying that in his head the whole time I was walking back to my dorm room. Literally the whole entire time I'm walking back to my dorm room, I'm just like, wow, like, you really got kicked out. Like, you really, bitch, you overstayed your welcome. Like, you just got caught slipping, caught you lagging, bitch. I literally was so embarrassed. That has to be, honestly, I'm glad I saved that one for last because that was the most embarrassing one. All the other ones was when I was like, I was a kid and shit. The wig one wasn't that bad because everybody was like, oh, we love your hair, da da da, and then I was laughing it off anyway because I really wasn't like, it was like I had a moment of shock, but I wasn't embarrassed because I liked my hair and everybody else ended up liking my hair. But this moment, that moment was the most embarrassing moment. I still periodically to this day think about that shit, and I'll be like, damn. every time I think about that shit to this day, y'all. That was years ago. I was literally like, I think I was like 19 when that happened. To this day, I'd be like, damn. And me and that guy, we continued to be friends with benefits after that. Like, we at least had a couple more occasions where we linked up. But I just, to this day, I still think about that moment. That moment was so embarrassing. But yes, you guys, so those are my most embarrassing moments. I hope you guys were able to get a laugh. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're not grossed out. I'm sorry, I tried to warn you. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next story time or my next video, whatever it's gonna be. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.
Grinding, I'm getting dough. What the fuck you think we in it for? Falling on them like I'm 24. Ain't no way in hell your start this glow. Got it jumping like Geronimo. If you hating on this